Is Jan there?
No, she's not here today. She's off racing at Brands Hatch today.
Ah, okay, fine.
So, yeah, she sent her apologies.
We'll let her off this time.
Yeah, she's very excited. Her first racing day, I think, for a very long time.
Oh, crikey.
Lovely.
See the light on your face. Let it shine, just let it. You're all that matters to me.
Are you aware, Denise, your voice is very loud.
Shall I turn it down a bit?
Yes, please.
Because you don't sound loud at all.
I can even hear you breathing.
Morning, Tom.
breathing.
Is that better? Whoops.
No, you're still loud, Denise.
Is that better?
No.
Denise,
No.
Yeah, hello.
No, you're extremely
Morning.
loud.
She'll soon be
Hello, I'll
she'll
send
soon
Morse
be
code.
muted.
Hang on.
Oh,
I'm
wonder-
going to send a pigeon to you all. Denise, that's very loud. Don't you worry about it, Denise. It's okay.
I hear you.
I'll try to. It must be on the other microphone bit. I'll try and get into that bit and
Don't
turn
worry
it
about
down.
it. You're
Go on
okay.
mute in the
It's all
meantime,
good.
Denise.
Morning, everybody. Morning, everybody.
I'll try and turn it down.
Give us a wave if you
Hi.
can. Hi. Hi. Welcome to the summer term. I hope you guys are all doing okay.
Yeah.
Oh, some of you now, can you all hear me? Give me a little wave if you can hear me. Yes.
We're struggling this morning. We've got a lot of technical issues going on.
Yeah, we did.
We haven't been able to get in. Some people have got in on a second or third attempt. The Rock Quiet site isn't accessible, so people can't get in from there, so they're having to find your email.
Oh,
And
okay.
then we're having sound issues as well. So it's presumably all weather related. It's going to be an interesting morning, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I know. It's I made that joke on Facebook the other day. It's like October called. They want their weather back. It's
I saw
just
that.
kind of crazy, isn't it?
So true.
It looks like. Anyway, listen, I hope you guys are okay. I hope you had a nice Easter break. I hope you had a nice bank holiday yesterday. Welcome back to the summer term. A summer term where, all being well, hopefully we will be together in a few weeks' time. For those of you who haven't seen it, the room has had a slight rotation. Kate's had her hair cut and coloured, so you can see what's going on.
Wow, looks amazing.
So she's all happy. But yeah, the plan for today is this. We're going to do a little warm up in a moment. And then we've got, we're going to have a little sing through of Footloose. Then we will also have a work through of Hold Back the River, which is our new song this term. And we're going to finish the session by running Hold On from last term. So probably the best thing for us to do is to get you guys to stand up now for a bit of a physical warm up. I'm going to pop you guys on mute. Oh, yes.
Before you do, people are struggling to hear you. Can you possibly turn your microphone up?
Yeah, I can do that.
Very quiet.
1 2 1 2. It could also be as well, if people are struggling when everyone else was talking, it could have dulled me down a little bit, so that might be the case. Now if I pop you guys on mute, and I don't know if that's any better. I think can you guys hear me all right now? Yeah, I've got some thumbs up. I don't know how much louder I can make that, really. Bear with me 2 seconds. Let me just see if I can have a little fiddle with my settings. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Bear with. 1 2. Any better? It's fine last night. I haven't changed anything. Some of you are saying it's all right. Some of you not so much. Bear with me. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. How is that working for you now? Yeah, if you're right, give me a thumbs up. If it's not great, give me a wiggle. Yeah, and what about the piano? The piano's going to be quite quiet. Can you hear that okay? Quite quiet though. All right, so let's start by popping some music on and we'll see how this works. Okay, so hopefully you can hear that. Again, doesn't have to be mega loud, just enough for you guys to be able to hear it. I might just turn it up just a little bit on my end. Right, so we're just going to roll our shoulders forward. And backwards as well. with your elbows. Take a breath in, throw your arms up into the air. And again. Other side, one arm up. And the other side. And again, the other side. Good, good. And again, last time. Very nice. Give your hips a hula hooping. And the other way with your hands in the air. Let's step out with a clap. So in a minute, we're going to sing through Footloose. Then we'll have some time for some good news. And then, like I said, we'll have a look at the tutorials, Hold Back the River, see how you guys have got on with those. And then we'll finish the session by singing Hold On from last term. So let's reach up. 2, 2, 1, 1, and again. 2, 1, 1, 2. And again, one more time. 2, 1. Okay, good. Let's practice our freestyle dance. So turning on a light bulb. Patting the dog. Other side. Let's try the swim. The on, the off. And then choose your own favourite, whatever you got going on. Remember, Footloose starts with a bit of freestyle dancing, so we have to do that again in just a moment. Keep going for me. There we go. Okie dokie. Let's crack on now with a vocal warm-up. So, we're going to start with a yum, 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 with a clap, clap. Here we go with me. Ready? And yum, 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 yum. 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 Very good. Let's go back to our traditional whoa, yeah, yeah. So bounce your knees from right to left. Here we go. And whoa, yeah, yeah. 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 One more. Whoa, yeah. Very good. Moving on to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, our alphabet warm-up. Here we go, everyone. Ready? And A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, N, V, W, X, Y, Z. Moving up. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, N, V, W, X, Y, Z. Keep going. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, N, V, W, X, Y, Z. Last one. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, N, V, W, X, Y, Z. Very good. Last couple warm-ups. La 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 la. Here we go with me. Ready? And la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. Mama 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 mama. Mama 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 mama. Mama 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 mama. Mama 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 mama. Last one. Pa 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 pa. Pa 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 pa. Pa 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 pa. Pa 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 pa. Pa 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 pa. Go. All right. Well done. Let's finish today's warm-up by running the song Footloose. Okay, so you might want to get yourselves up and ready to perform this one. I'm going to have the lyrics on screen because I'm too soft. But here we go. Footloose from the top. Here we go. And we're clapping. Back with a click. done, guys. Take a seat.
See the light on your face. Let it shine, just let it. You're all that matters to me.
Okay, I'm still here. I'm just using that as a little thing to go off and brush my hair and have a slurp of water. It's that kind of, just adding to the kind of slickness of the presentation. Right, so it's week 1 of the summer term. We've got a little bit of time for any good news that anyone has. Yeah, why not? Right, so if you've got any good news and you'd like to unmute yourself to share your good news with the group, it'd be lovely to hear from you. We've got a couple of people already unmuted, so let's see if we can go to first. Anne, I've got you unmuted. Anne, what's your good news?
My good news is that my oldest granddaughter was 18 last Sunday, and I went out for my first restaurant meal in 15 months.
Holy moly. Was it a good one?
I know. What an excitement. I could hardly contain myself.
Was it nice, Anne? Was it worth the wait?
Oh, yeah, it's lovely. I mean, my girls, as I call them, my granddaughters, are just superb. So,
Lovely
yeah,
stuff.
it's lovely.
Fantastic. And thank you so much for sharing. I've got Caroline unmuted as well. Caroline, what's your good news you'd like to share with the choir?
Yeah, well, my daughter has been in the house move from hell. It's just been one considerable continual delay after another. She's had 3 buyers at the bottom end of the chain, and finally she's moving tomorrow, which is actually the last day that her mortgage offer is valid for.
Wow. That doesn't sound at all stressful. It does sound stressful. Oh, blimey, O'Reilly. Well, look, best of luck with all of that in terms of how that comes together. I hope it all goes smoothly for her. Whereabouts is she moving to?
She's actually moving within the village. She lives in Ash Vale, so she's just moving within the village. So
Nice. Good.
A lot of aggro and heartache for for only couple of, quarter of a mile or something.
Yeah, no, I can well imagine. But hey hoes, good luck. And I've got Jan. I've got you unmuted. Jan, what's your good news you'd like to share with the choir?
My son and wife and family, 2 children, are coming back to live in England in August after being away in Finland and Switzerland for 15 years.
Wow, that's incredible. That's absolutely amazing. Is there a reason they're coming back, or is it just another move for them? And what's the story there?
My son's job was moving to China, and there was no way he was going to live in China.
Sure, right, okay. Well, that's good news, Jan. Congratulations. That'll be lovely having the family close by. That'll be super duper. So in terms of my good news, obviously over Easter I've been working hard on different bits and bobs. We are obviously from the week commencing the 21st of June, assuming that everything I'm saying now for the next 5 minutes or so, or next few minutes, is under the caveat that nothing changes with regards to the roadmaps and everything's heading in the right direction, which it seems to be at the moment. So come the 21st of June, that week we are looking to be back in the room, and that's why we staggered the delay to the start of the term, and that's why we've also got a 2-week half term just to try and push things a little bit more into the summer. So hopefully you've all got those communications. If you haven't been able to see them, and assuming that the Rock Choir website's back online, hopefully you can log on. The information is all on your bulletin boards with regards to what the term dates are. But essentially we've got 4 weeks, then we've got a 2-week half term, then we have 1 other week online, and then after that we are, all being well, going to be back into the room and all together, and hopefully squeezing it all together and piecing that together. So with that in mind, I know some of you will just be happy to be back in the room, and that's absolutely fine. Some of you might not be happy going back into the room. We have an online choir that you're able to access. So throughout the weeks 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, there's going to be online sessions that are run Monday mornings, Monday evening, Tuesday mornings, Tuesday evenings, Wednesday mornings, Wednesday evenings, Thursday mornings and Thursday evenings. I can't remember who is running Tuesday mornings. It might be Alex Hawker, who some of you guys have already seen. He's the guy that looks like Jack Whitehall. He's running, I think, Tuesday morning choirs, and that's assuming that I'm not able to do a live broadcast from the room. So I've kind of got myself covered there. If I can't make the live thing work, then you've got a session with Alex Hawker, to run on a Tuesday morning. So if any of you aren't feeling quite happy about going back into the room, I kind of got you covered with an online session. Also, some of you I know it might not be very many of you, but some of you might be itching to get out and perform. So I've put some performances in the diary, all right? So dates for your diaries. As we're heading out of lockdown, I'm going to put on some catch-up workshops to go through some of the songs that we learnt online, all right? Now, I've been very keen with this, and it might end up biting me on the bottom, but we'll see how it goes. Friday the 25th of June, in the evening, for about 3 hours, I'm going to run in Farnham, I think, hopefully, if I can get the room booked, a little catch-up rehearsal on God Only Knows and A Hard Day's Night. And the reason I picked those two songs is because they are from the 60s. And what's happened is Farnham Town Council have been in touch and said, would Rock Choir like to perform at Music in the Meadow on Gosstrey Meadow? We just want a very short set of maybe 3 songs from the 60s. So I'm thinking Hard Day's Night, God Only Knows, and California Dreaming. So I'm going to bring California Dreaming back, and we're going to run that next week in the online session. The audio resources are available now via the members area, assuming you can log back on. And they are the 3 songs that they'd like us to perform, which is on the 27th of June, which is the Sunday. So if you guys think it's something for us to work towards, if you don't want to do it, that's great. If you do want to do it, that's fine. We'll try and see if we can make this all work. Then the following weekend, which is the 3rd of July, again, pencil this all in. I'm potentially doing another workshop looking at We Are the Champions and God Only Knows, an opportunity for us all to get together, perhaps revise those songs, get to hear how those songs sounds together in the room. And then on the 4th of July, which is the Sunday, that's when we're doing the Godalming Bandstand performance. So again, some of you guys might have that in the diary. That's a nice one. If you wanted to, perhaps you didn't feel quite ready to perform, you could come and watch the performance, and then my band plays afterwards. It's quite a nice thing to come to. So if you can get to Godalming, I'll have some more information about that coming up in the coming weeks. And then a really nice one, which is the 11th of July. 11th of July, we have Rock Choir Day as part of the Guildford Fringe Festival. We had originally a performance booked in on the 23rd of July, which was going to be at G Live. But over the Easter break, we've had it confirmed that G Live will still be a vaccination centre. So we've had to move that gig to the 2nd of October. So a little bit later in the year, 2nd of October is when we're rescheduling G Live in. So with that in mind, any questions before I move on? Any questions at all? Feel free to unmute. You're all okay with that so far?
Do you have any times? Did I miss it?
No, that's okay. So the 25th of June will be the evening. The 27th of June, I think, is early afternoon from about 1 o'clock. I'll need to confirm that. The 3rd of July will be hopefully mid-morning to early afternoon. Godalming Bandstand on the 4th of July is from about 2 o'clock through till about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And then Rock Choir Day on the 11th of July is pretty much all day, from about 11 o'clock in the morning through till about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you, Tom.
Yeah, with a tolerance of 20% on all of those, if that's all right, in terms of what's going on. And also a massive tolerance on it if this all falls apart. But anyways, I'm working to a schedule, and I'm going to work towards how, what we want to happen. So we'll piece that all together. So next week, we're going to have a... can I have the addresses of the Rock Choir sessions and performances, please? Yeah, Carol, I will pop that all through on an email. I'll get that all sent through once I've got those finalised. What will happen with the performances and the workshops, there'll be sign-up forms and information with regards to that. So the sign-up forms will be sent through, and then we'll get a list of who's going where, and all the information should be on there in terms of how that comes together. So next week, we're going to sing through California Dreaming, Titanium, and You're My Best Friend. But one of the things I want to try and start doing is getting away from having the lyrics on screen. So next week, the challenge is this. For those of you who know California Dreaming, I'm going to run that, but I'm going to run it without the lyrics on screen. And the same for Titanium as well. We're going to see if we can run Titanium without the lyrics on screen. You're My Best Friend, I will leave them up because we're only a term away from having learnt that. So let's see how that comes together. Any further questions before we head into Hold Back the River? You're all okay? Feel free to email me. It's not a problem. I can help if I can. That's not a problem at all. Right. Okie dokie. Well, let's dance out the end of today's good news. There we go. Right. So let's go to Hold Back the River. So I've succumbed. I've got on board with the prospect of sharing resources. I'd always made mine available to everybody, but I was very wary of sharing other choir leaders' resources with my members. But I've done it this term, and it's been a lifesaver for me in many ways. It's a good sort of 5 hours of my week that I get back not having to do those tutorial videos. So I've trusted that Rachel's done a good job. I had nothing but positive feedback last night. So, she's a lovely, lovely girl. I've worked with Rachel for many, many, many years, and it's great that we've got her in as a rock choir leader. So let's have a little listen to how Hold Back the River works. And you know the plan by now. A lot of you have been with me now for a little bit of time online. But we're just going to sing through all of the individual parts, see how it all comes together, and give you guys an opportunity to ask any questions and see how it goes. So let's run it from the top. I'll tell you what we'll do, actually. I'll let the whole song run so you can hear it all the way to the end, see what you've got coming up. Here we go.
But life got in between. Tried to square not being there, but think that I should have been. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back. Once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. But now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back. Oh, 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 oh. Lonely water, won't you let
This is obviously the bridge section.
Let us hold each other, lonely water.
All about building it up.
Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes.
That's a bit
Hold
tricky.
back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Hold back the river, hold back the river, hold back the river, hold back the river.
There we go. That's the whole piece. You wouldn't have heard that. But you can kind of see how the song evolves. And there are certain patterns that we're learning now that repeat throughout the piece. So if we look at what happens in the opening of the song, lower altos and bass, you guys start with your... Try to keep you close to me, but life got in between. Try that with me, lower altos and bass. Here we go. Ready? And try to keep you close to me, but life got in between. Okay, really, really lovely opening line. Then you continue lower altos and bass to sing try to square, not being there, but think that I should have been. So you step away from the melody, and that's where you've got your harmony coming in. Let's go from try to square with me, lower altos and bass. 2, 3, and try to square, not being there, but think that I should have been. Yeah, does that make sense? So that's the lower altos and bass. Let's just have a listen to the lower altos and bass singing through their parts from the beginning of the song. So here's the intro. Here we go. Try. Is that nice, low? Keep it nice and soft. Here we go. Try
to keep you close to me, but life got in between.
Let's keep going.
Tried to square, not being there, but think that I should have been.
Okay, so quite low. What are we coping with that? All right, lower altos and bass. Does that make sense? Some of you are absolutely enjoying it, which is good. Now, upper altos and sopranos, when you get to the point where you've got try to square not being there, you start on the same notes. Try. Now, lower altos and bass sing try to square. Upper altos and sopranos, try to square not being there, but think that I should have been. Yeah? See how that works? So you continue with the tune. So if you know the tune well, upper altos and sopranos, you continue the melody. So you've got your try to square not being there, but think that I should have been. See how that works? Let's see if we can add that to the song with the lower altos and bass. From the top, here we go. Okay, so lower altos and bass, you start. Try to keep. Here we go. And try to keep you close to me, but life got in between. Lower altos, upper altos, sopranos, here we go. Try to square, not being there, but think that I should have been. How was that for you all?
Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back.
So in this first chorus, things are getting a little bit louder. Before I go into that, any questions about verse 1 at all? Yeah? Yeah, question, go for it. That's fine. Feel free to unmute yourself. That's not a problem at all.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Sue.
Is the triad the same note? Both triads, are they on the same note?
They are. That's right. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Yeah, so you're not fishing for notes that you need to find harmony for. Tried, and actually it's the same note as the first tried as well. So if you listen to the lower altos and bass that are singing tried to keep, then you've got tried to keep, and that's where it changes. You have to step down if you're a lower alto and a bass at that point. It's also the same note as the upper altos and sopranos, because they're singing try to square, but you're singing try to square. So in answer to your question, yes. All right. Oh, now Valerie Waldridge. Hi, Valerie. Hope you're doing all right. I know you had a question about cameras and stuff like that. The more light that you can get on your face, the more the camera can pick up some detail and stuff like that. So, for example, if I turn off my camera, hang on, I'll turn off my light. Oh, you see, it's not good. Not good, is it? Not good. Let me turn my light back on. Ah, better. So it might be you need to put a bit more light on your face, Valerie. That's how it's. I think that's how it's coming together. She's noticed that Joan's looking really lovely. Skin looks lovely, Joan. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. A Tuesday morning compliment. That's not to say no one else's does. She's just noticed Joan's. Have a go with the light, Valerie. We'll see how that comes together. Right now, when we get to the chorus, hold back the river. We all start in unison. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back. Now for the lower altos and bass, that's going to be your pattern. You continue with the tune. So you've got your hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back. See how that comes together? So you're continuing with the tune. Try that with me, lower altos and bass. 1, 2, 3. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back. Okay, and we're all right with that phrasing, that timing? It's all coming together, okay? Rachel's done a good job. I might just go home. Oh, I'm already home. Right. Upper altos and sopranos. Your pattern changes ever so slightly. And that you sing the tune at the beginning of the chorus. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. So you're stepping up on so I. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. Just try that together with me, upper altos and sopranos. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. Then you have to step back down to hold back the river, hold back. So you have these bits where they're just on the lines. I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. That's where you break into harmony. Upper altos and sopranos. Let's go from the top of the chorus. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Here we go. Ready? And hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back. And it's a case of stepping down onto that hold back. Let's try and see if we can put those two parts together from the top of the chorus section. So we're basically here. Hold back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hold back the river. Let me look in your eyes.
Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river. Hold back.
How was that? Try it one more time with me. 1, 2, 3. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes.
Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide.
Together.
Hold back the river, hold back.
Very good. Let's see if we can put it all together from the top of the song. Here we go. Here we go.
Try to keep you close to me, but life got in between. Tried to square not being there.
That's it, well done.
But think that I should have been. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back.
How did we do, guys? You feeling okay? Any questions at all that I can help with while we're all together? No? Got double thumbs up and everyone's keen to move on, are they? Okay, all right. Fine. Right, so let's have a listen to what happens next. We've got the verse where we break into a little bit more harmony. Here we go. Have a listen. Bit more.
Once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. But now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by.
Okay, so the song really starts to develop at this point now, and there's a little bit more emotion in it. We can start, we've been singing quite softly to begin with, so we're really going to start expressing and opening up our voices and singing out at this point. So, for example, if I start with, again, lower altos and bass, you guys are predominantly together at the start of this. So you've got your once upon a different life, we rode up. Then into harmony, you go into harmony on the word bikes. So let me just go through the bass part on its own, so you can kind of hear what I'm trying to get at here. Here we go. Let me just start this from verse 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and once
upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky.
And again with me from that same point, bass section. 1, 2, 3, and once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. You see how that works, bass section? So on bikes, you've got rode our bikes into the sky. Now, if we compare that to what the upper altos are doing, upper altos, you're here and you've got this. 1, 2, 3, and once
upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky.
So you see that's just different on the word bikes. You see how that works, lower altos. Apart from that, you're exactly the same. Let's try it again with the bass section, lower altos and bass. 1, 2, 3, and once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. You see how lovely that sounds? Yeah, it's just that little bit of harmony with the lower altos and bass. Going back to the bass section, if we continue from that point.
But now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by.
And that's predominantly the tune bass section. Let's rejoice it. But now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by. So you got that lovely movement on the word crawl. But now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by. See how that works, bass section? Yeah? Good times. Lovely line that. Let's try it from the top of the chorus and add it all on top of that verse. Sorry, and put it all together. Here we go. Bass section. 1, 2, 3, and once
upon a different life,
we rode our bikes into the sky. Here we go. But now we crawl against the tide.
Those distant days are flashing by.
Cool. Okay, so how's that working out, bass section? Piece that all together? Yeah? Doing all right? Lower altos, we've covered off the beginning part. Let's have a listen to what continues with you guys on verse 2.
Once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. Now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by.
So if we look at we rode our bikes into the sky, you've got our bikes into the sky. Then you've got 9 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by. Yeah, let's try that again. Let's go from now we crawl. From there with me, upper, lower altos. Ready? And now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by. Yeah, so that's how that comes together for lower altos. Lower altos on your own. Let's just listen to verse 2 from the top. Ready? 2, 3. Once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by. Let's try it with the bass section. And again. Once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. Bass section starts us off. Here we go. But now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by. How's that working out for you? Lower altos and bass. You see how it comes together? Upper altos and sopranos. Can you hear how it's coming together a little bit? You hear the two different voices? Yeah? All right, let's move on to look at the upper alto line. Now, upper altos, there'll be bits that you were listening to then. You think, hang on a minute, that sounds very familiar. And that's because from the line, now we crawl, you actually end up singing in unison with the lower altos. So if you're listening to that thing and that sounds very familiar, it sounds very much like my part, that will be why. But let's just break it down. Let's listen to the sopranos and the upper altos singing from the top of verse 2. You're doing great, guys. Nearly there.
Once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky.
It's a bit of harmony there.
Now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by.
Okay, so let's just break this down. Let's start with just the upper altos in terms of what your upper alto part looks like. So you're starting on the once upon a different life. Here we go, let's listen to it. Ready? 2, 3. Once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. Whoa, okay, I went a bit wrong there. And that's because I never suspect it. You've got to step down on we rode. So I get all excited and want to step up. Once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. So if I were you and I had my own lyric sheet, I'd pop a big down arrow if I was an upper alto next to the word we, as in we rode. Once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. You then stay on that note. So again, you got 9 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by. Yeah. So in terms of now we crawl, it's the same note as sky, if that helps you. Let's listen to it again, just the upper alto, singing with me from once upon. Here we go. Ready? And once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. That's it. Well done. Stay on that note. Now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by. Let's do that again. Upper altos. This tricky line. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and once upon a different life. Step down. We rode our bikes into the sky. Well done. Keep going. Now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by. Well done, upper altos. Okay, it's a tricky line that, so I spent a little bit more detail going into that. Let's look at the soprano line. Okay, sopranos, you split in this song at points, so we need our lowers and upper sopranos coming together. But here we go, sopranos, let's have a listen to what you guys are up to. You start on the same note as the upper altos. Once upon, here we go, ready, and once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. Let's keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by.
Very good. Let's break that down. So to begin with, you've got your once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. That's much more melodic than what the upper altos have to do. Upper altos have to do that step down, but for us, we're using that same palette of notes, sopranos. Try it with me. Ready? 2, 3, and once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. And again, you got the same count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we crawl. So you got the same note as the altos. But you step up on the word crawl, and then you keep going high. Against the tide, those distant days are flashing by. Let's try it again. Let's try from now we crawl. From there with me, ready, and now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by. Let's try it with the track from that point, from the beginning of verse 2. From once upon, here we go, ready, and
Once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky.
that's it, well done. Here we go.
Now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by.
How was that, sopranos? Yeah, feeling okay? Let's try it with the upper altos and the lower altos and the bass. Here we go. This is nice and straight for me from the beginning of verse 2. So we've got your once upon, upper altos and sopranos, once upon, lower altos and bass. Once upon. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and
Once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky.
be brave, bass section. Here we go.
But now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by.
Good. One more time just for good luck. So we've got it again. Once upon. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and
Once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky.
it's going to sound great. Let's keep going.
But now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by.
Another thing that might help you, and again, Rachel might have mentioned this on the tutorials, but when the bass sections sing, but now. So if you think when the bass sections sing, but now we crawl, altos and sopranos, you can hear their now and then echo it. So they're going to go, but now we crawl. So, but now we crawl. Let's just try that again with that in mind. Here we go. One more time. Once upon, 2, 3, and
Once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky.
here it comes. So bass section, you've got.
Now we crawl
See how that works?
against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by.
And then we're into the chorus, which goes.
Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes.
and it's different to the first chorus, but we'll be spending a little bit more time working on that next week. So let's get you guys standing up, and we'll have a little sing through all the way from the top all the way to verse 2, and then while I've got you standing, we'll have a little sing through of Hold On as well. Here we go, from the top. There's an intro, so don't worry, don't rush. You've got a bit of time to get up, have a swig of tea if you must. All right, so lower altos and bass. Try. Here we go.
Try to keep you close to me, but life got in between.
Into harmony.
Try to square not being there, but think that I should have been.
Together.
Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back.
Once and
Once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. But now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by. Back the river, let me look in your eyes.
And I'll have some more on that next time.
Stop for a minute and be by your side.
So that's where next week's session will start. Are you feeling okay about that song? Have a listen to those lyrics. Really pay attention. They've been really resonating with me as I prepare to head back out on the road. I guess, you know, if you think about how he wrote them, tried to keep you close to me, but life got in between, tried to square not being there, but I think that I should have been. So it's a very much for me as well, heading back out on the road, abandoning Kate. She'll live, she'll be fine. But yeah, have a little look and see. Let's see if we can start making connections to these lyrics as a song. So right, so as I mentioned next time, I'm going to start trying to run some songs without some lyrics on screen. However, songs from last term, you got a bit of grace on them, so we're going to have a little sing through of Hold On. You'll have the lyrics on screen, and you'll also have the Many Charlottes to follow as well. But let's have a sing through Hold On before I let you guys head off into the sunset. Here we go. Hold On from top. I'm still here, don't panic. Okay, let's see if we can nail this routine. Here we go.
I know this pain. Why do you lock yourself up in these chains? No one can change your life except for you. Don't ever let anyone step all over you. Just open your heart and your mind. Is it really fair to feel this way inside? Oh, someday somebody's gonna make you want to turn around and say goodbye. Till then, baby, are you gonna let them hold you down and make you cry? Don't you know, things can change, things will go your way.
Coming forwards.
Hold on for one more day. Can you hold on for one more day? Things will go your way.
Standing still.
Hold on for one more day. Sustain, or are you comfortable with the pain? You've got no one to blame for your unhappiness. No, baby, you got yourself into your own mess. Ooh, just letting your worries pass you by. Your worries pass you by. Don't you think it's worth your time to change your mind?
Double clicks. Here we go.
Someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye.
we go. Good times. Well done, everyone. That was some good commitment, lots of clapping and all that sort of stuff. Right, so I'll send an email out later this week with the second week's tutorials. I'm not sure. I think it might be Danny this week or Glenn. I can't remember, but you'll be fine. We're going to have a little sing through of California Dreaming, Titanium, and You're My Best Friend next week as well, as we start heading towards getting back in the room. So fingers crossed, that's all heading in the right direction. There's generally positive news that keeps coming out, but let's not count our chickens. And we've got plans for every eventuality, I think. I hope. We'll see. But it's all good. Really looking forward to it. I hope that we can get together and see each other very, very soon. So any questions before I let you guys head into the sunset? Liz, I'm so sorry that you had trouble getting on today. How you doing? You okay?
No mind, I got there.
Good. I'm glad you're here. You all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Tom, hold on. Is there a tutorial for that?
Yeah, there were tutorials.
There will be, won't there?
Yeah,
Yes,
there should be a catch-up tutorial that will pop up soon. I'm not sure whether you've still got access to the tutorials. If you check your emails, there'll be all the tutorials that I sent through last term, so they'll all be there as well. So
okay, great.
Yeah, there's plenty of material for you guys to engage with. There's no excuses for anyone not being ready for any of these shows and stuff coming up. So fingers crossed we'll get there with it. All right then, guys, I'll let you crack on. I'm gonna let me see if I can pop some music on for us to dance to this evening. I'll tell you, let's do this one. This one's called Animal Spirits, and it's by a band called Vulpec. Goes like this. It's quite a funny little one. That's the one to do. So enjoy your week. Maybe go and fly a kite. Who knows? Kathy, lovely to see you. Jane, thank you so much for coming out today. Denise as well. Pauline, hope you're doing all right, Pauline. Good to see you. Anne as well. Hi, Anne. Bernadette, Sue's here as well. Catherine, hope you're doing okay. Catherine and Katie. Good to see you, Katie. Glad we got you in the session. That's all good. And Chris as well. Lindy. Hi, Lindy. How you doing? Good to see you. And Lynn in my bass section. Hi, Lynn. Hope you're doing okay, lovely. Anne as well. Dorothy. Sonia. Hi, Anna. Hope you're doing okay in your lovely kitchen. I do like that colour. I keep to mention each week. It's nice. Jan as well. Jan, hope you're doing okay. Jan, how's Nigel? Good. All right. Elizabeth. Lovely song. Gail as well. Jane Ramsey. Hi, Jane. Glenda. Love to see you as always, Glenda. Love that little tree behind you. Susan Lawrence. Hi, Susan. Hope you're doing okay. Carol and Drake. Seeing you guys dancing together on a Tuesday morning lifts my spirits. I cannot stress it enough. Carol as well. Carol Smithers and Jan Mabbott. Hi, guys. Carol, hope you're doing okay. Carol, I'll see. Don't you worry. All that information I'll pop out to you in terms of how to sign up for these shows and different bits and bobs. All the info will be on there, my love. We'll get that sorted for you. Sarah, hope you're doing okay. Jess, how you guys getting on? You okay? Yeah, we're doing all right. Catherine as well. Catherine Norton and Jane as well. Jill Ellis as well. Hi, Liz Baker. Teresa. Marianne. Hi, Marianne. Hope you're doing okay. And Tina. Having a boogie in the front room on a Tuesday morning. Caroline as well. Those of you on YouTube this morning, I hope you guys are doing all right. Lots of love to you all. We'll see you guys very, very soon. Have a little dance now. Alright guys, take it easy. Lots of love. And the coach says bye-bye.
There we go.
See the light on your face. Oh, shine, 'cause then it's your